Happy Vlogmas number 12, guys. How are you doing today? I'm just heading to work as usual, teaching my fascial stretch yoga class that I've created. Do a lot of deep tissue work, super fun. So I just made a little recording and I kind of had to stop because I was getting a little bit more passionate than I normally do, and I don't want to be angry on this channel. So I just kind of, instead of talking about what other people's choices are, the conversation came up when we were at this Christmas party dinner last night about there's always people that are like, oh, I'm gluten-free, or I choose to avoid this food, or I don't eat this specific animal, or whatever. And it's very interesting to me, people's opinions on it. Like, I've been gluten-free for probably about 7 or 8 years now, with a couple kind of slips here and there, intentional or non-intentional, and I've been, over the last 10 years, I've probably been 90% vegan. Lately putting a ton more effort into it than I used to. I kind of slipped in and out before, but people have this misconception that it's very challenging to do the two together. I'm not really sure why, because like, there's so many foods that are really easy to replace gluten-free. Like pasta, you don't even know the difference. Bread, for those people that are like newly going gluten-free, maybe it's a hard one for them, but there's so many amazing alternatives right now. Or just skip it all together and eat more fruits and vegetables, which is what I did when I first started. It's not hard. What you need to do is change your conception of what a portion is, or what a meal size is, or how much food you should eat in a day. A lot of people make the mistake when they first switch to a plant-based diet that they think they should be eating the same volume of food that they were eating before. But animal products especially are so dense in calories that if you're eating the same volume or the same plate size, you're going to be depriving yourself of, like, basically calories, and also nutrients. Not that animal products have many nutrients, but you are depriving yourself of basically the fuel that your body needs to function on a daily basis. And you need to change what your idea of volume is, basically. Like, people, they make this mistake that they feel like when they go plant-based, they feel low energy, and they feel they feel like low energy is a big thing that people complain of. They feel like they're craving protein. Their body is craving the densest source of calories that it can think of. My issue over the last 10 years, so before I kind of discovered the like high carb vegan lifestyle, I didn't eat enough, and my go-to food was potato chips. I craved them every night when I was hopping into bed because I just was not eating enough food. I was a constant breakfast skipper. At lunch, when I was in high school, I would eat a single bagel with butter. So dinner was the real only meal I was getting in the day. It was no wonder that I struggled with depression and with digestive troubles and so many different things. I wasn't even giving my body enough fuel to run on. So you really need to, I found that when I finally made a successful shift to a plant-based diet, it is tracking your food. And instead of calorie counting in the way that you're restricting, calorie counting in the way that you want to make sure you're getting a base level in. something that a couple people that I've followed, especially that have really broken it down for me and found it, I found it like made most sense, is Durian Rider in his videos and in his book. And Pal Simeon recently did a kind of math equation thing, but it makes sense. And on the days that I stick with it, 10 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight. If you don't know your weight in kilograms, Google it. I had to. You enter your weight in pounds. You say, what is this weight in kilograms? Usually it's it's around half. It's a little less than half of, anyway, just Google it. You're on YouTube, you can Google. And when I stick with that, and I've probably talked about this before, but I'll keep talking about it because there's so many people in my life that just keep bringing up this. It's hard and I didn't feel good and eat fucking food. You need to eat enough food. I'm eating, so this is early. I don't normally like to eat a big breakfast before I teach because sometimes I'm on my stomach, I have to talk. So I'm just working my way through this little container of dates here. So I've had 5 so far. I'm going to have the other 5 before I go in to teach. You need to eat a lot of food and try to get it earlier in the day so that your body can actually use the fuel. Don't go to bed with a full stomach full of all the calories you should have had throughout the day. You're just going to feel like junk in the morning. I think my next video I'm going to kind of break down some of the staple foods that have worked for me. And I know so many people have done this before, but until like the people in my circle start to actually like hear what's happening, I'm just going to keep talking about it. Okay. Eat tons of food. If you aim for that 600 grams of carbs, each gram of carbohydrates has 4 calories. So that automatically takes you to 2,400, right? For me, because I aim for 600 grams. So 2,400 calories just from my carbs every day. And that's not just straight sugar. It's got fiber and it's got so many nutrients, vitamins and minerals. And just my body has fuel to run. My brain has fuel to function. And I feel so good. I sleep better. Hydration is better. So when I drink water, it does stain me better. And between 5 and 10% each of fats and proteins, which is just naturally going to occur. If you just focus on the one thing, everything falls into place. You feel the shift really quickly. For me, every time I've fallen off the wagon, when I've come back 3 days and I'm back on track and I'm feeling awesome. Anyway, that was kind of my little low energy but vegan diet is so hard. No, it's not. It's not. It's much harder to kill an animal or to take away its babies. Okay, I'm not going to turn into an angry person here. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please comment down below if you have any comments on what I have talked about in this video. And also if there's any specific thing you would like me to elaborate on in the upcoming days. Yeah. And if you are here and you haven't subscribed, you should subscribe. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.